Hey everyone. Um, I've been thinking a lot about a question that I got a couple weeks ago. It was, are we ever going to be nice to each other again? And what it made me wonder was, or not wonder, but what made me think about was grace. Now, I've always heard different definitions of grace, but the best one that I like is grace is basically giving someone what they don't deserve. So it's someone deserves something bad or a punishment or something like that. It's giving someone what they don't deserve. And I just always like that definition of grace. The opposite of grace, you think of a mercy. They seem to go hand in hand, mercy and grace. Mercy is not giving someone what they do deserve. Grace is giving someone something they don't deserve. Mother Teresa wrote a poem called Anyway. What I found out when I was looking into this, she's not the one who wrote that. It was in her children's home, that's true. It's attributed to her. It was actually written in 1968 by a guy called Dr. Kent Keith. Kent Keith wanted to do student leadership. He's part of Student Leadership Council, and there was no leadership training. So what he did is he goes to Harvard, he's a student there, and he starts to give talks on leadership. And I want to read you what I learned about this poem anyway, and Dr. Kent Keith. It says, Kent went on to attend Harvard. During his 4 years as an undergraduate there, he gave more than 150 speeches at high school student leadership workshops and state student council conventions in 8 states. These were the turbulent 60s, when student activists were seizing buildings, throwing rocks at police, and shouting down opponents. Kent provided an alternative voice. In his public speaking, Kent encouraged students to care about others and to work through the system to achieve change. One thing he learned was students didn't know how to work through the system to bring about change. Some of them also tended to give up quickly when they faced difficulties or failures. They needed deeper, longer lasting reasons to keep trying. This is a quote. I saw a lot of idealistic young people go out into the world to do what they thought was right and good and true, only to come back a short time later discouraged or embittered because they got negative feedback or nobody appreciated them or they failed to get the results they had hoped for. I told them if they were going to change the world, they had to really love people. And if they did, that love would sustain them. I told them that they couldn't be in it for fame or glory. I said that if they did what was right and good and true, they would find meaning and satisfaction, and that meaning and satisfaction would be enough. If they had the meaning, they didn't need the glory. It's an interesting quote that I read when I was researching this that seems really relevant today. So let me read you this poem anyway. A tribute to Mother Teresa, but written by Dr. Kent back in 1968 as a student at Harvard. People are often unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some false friends and some true enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and frank, people may cheat you. Be honest and frank anyway. What you spend years building, someone could destroy overnight. Build anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, they may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today, people will often forget tomorrow. Do good anyway. Give the world the best you have, and it may never be enough. Give the world the best you've got anyway. You see, in the final analysis, it is between you and your God. It was never between you and them anyway. Grace, giving someone what they don't deserve. And let me challenge you. How do we do this? I think it is impossible without God. But with God, the author of grace, forgiveness, mercy, He gives us that grace so we can do this good anyway. My thought for today, I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Check back with us Saturday night. We'll be back on, and I might have another little message, I don't know, on something. Keep up with us, FL Compass Church, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. And for all the updates, and to send your questions, www.flcompasschurch.org. See you Saturday.